Hello and welcome. Thanks so much for taking a moment to check out one of our newest pieces of music included in the Therapeutic Listening Library, Nature Classics. So Nature Classics has come out within the last couple months as a new addition within the Modulated series. Now this album falls within the space side of the engagement box, and I found that it has really nicely supported some of my clients. I'll give you a little example coming up of one client who it was particularly helpful for, but first I want to tell you a little bit about the album itself. So in this particular selection, there are classical pieces of music by Bach and Carulli. And because of the elements of music and the instruments that are used within this particular album, it very much lends itself to supporting organization and focus and structure. The elements of music give that sense of timing and sequencing. The music has a persistent structure or beat that can be present within the music, which can support overall task completion. In addition to the classical music, there is the addition of the ambient nature sounds, which provide that auditory sense of space. It also provides more clarity around organization within a spatial construct. That's often how I end up using this album and how I apply it within my clinical practice. I often use it as a support in a progression following doing a links to modulation or a nature pop. Generally, I'll use one of those two albums first, although it doesn't have to be that way. But I use this album more as a support to refine and to organize temporal as well as spatial awareness, and also providing organized structure for a client to be able to support task completion and organization of movement. The other piece that I think this one so nicely offers is an organization of posture that gives you this sense of groundedness with an outward focus and attention. For one of my clients that I recently used it for, I was particularly struck when she first entered the clinic at this level of postural organization. Her body looked more organized around her middle or her central vertical axis, with her eyes easily oriented towards others in the environment, so that when she walked in, she so appropriately turned and she looked at myself and looked at Sheila and greeted us in a very natural and easy way. When before, this interaction might have required a little bit more effort and prompting. And in this instance, it was so easy and smooth in which she was able to have this interaction. Mom also shared with us how she has noticed that this young lady has really shifted in her ability to sequence and organize herself within a space and time. And one of the things that she was describing to me is really this idea of praxis, that all of a sudden she's having new ideas and she's really thinking about how she's going to plan out and execute those ideas in a manner that would be appropriate to accomplish them, which again was another new behavior or a new outcome that they saw emerge, which Mom really attributed to the addition of Nature Classics. So let's go ahead and take a little listen to the music from Nature Classics just to give you a little idea of what it sounds like. So hopefully that gives you a little better sense about our new album. I am excited for you to be able to use it and to incorporate it into your practice. And as always, please feel free to share your experiences adding this new album to your therapeutic listening library. Thanks so much.